Good morning, everybody. All right, today is Tuesday, April 21st, I believe. Can't believe it. We're already more than halfway through April. I'm going to take notes for section 9.3. So this is 9.3 part 2. So let me share my page again. This is on page 480 of your Big Ideas math book. You need to put all of this in your notes, the geometric mean, that core concept. And I would put example 3 also in your notes so you can summarize it a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about it and do some drawings. So the geometric mean of two positive numbers, a and b, is the positive number x that satisfies this. Okay, so x squared equals ab and x equals the square root of ab. Because when you take the square root of that x squared and ab, because you're trying to solve for x, when you do that, you have to do the square root on both sides. The square root of anything squared is going to be that same number, x. And then you're left with the square root of ab. All right, so go ahead and put those in your notes. Now, example 3 is just a great way to show you how this works. They've given you two numbers, a and b, okay? So a and b. So when you do the homework and they give you these two numbers, they're going to be a and b. Unless they specifically say the geometric mean is this, then that's going to be your x, and then you're just going to go in reverse. So we need to clear that. Get my writing tool. So you get your x squared equals ab, and this is how you're going to find the geometric mean, just like in that theorem up here, what they're saying. And then you plug in your numbers, 24 times 48. Now you could multiply this out and you get some big number. You can do that. So if I were to do that, let's just say 24 times 48 is 1,152. Okay. Now they did these steps and they told you what they did. So read through it because it's actually pretty helpful. It's faster. You won't need a calculator for this part. So they took the square root of both sides. Now 48 is 24 times 2. And if you have two the same number under a square root, that number can be pulled out. So you have a 24 times the square root of 2. If they're going to ask you for the decimal form, well, then you're going to need a calculator anyways. So then you do get the calculator and you get your answer. If you did the 24 times 48 with your calculator, then all you have to do is do the square root of that number and you get the same number. So, but this is good to show your work so you can actually see like, oh, that's how they get to it. Okay. These images here, just they show you, because we're using similar triangles, right? Remember before, you have this one big triangle and you take the altitude. You go from the 90-degree angle of the triangle and you go straight down, making a perpendicular angle to the hypotenuse. Then you've got ACD and you've got CBD, and then you have the whole big triangle as well. And so this is all the different ways you can get the geometric mean using similar triangles, okay? We'll stop here and record the next part of notes.